preseason game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Miami Hurricane. Restate the state ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Tommy Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. They are so excited at the running back and the opportunity he has. You know he's already getting so much preseason hype, and his name is in the Heisman conversation. But it all starts today to earn that. Coach said they had a conversation this week about being where your feet are, and as the running back just jogged into the game, he was patting his center on the butt saying, let's go. Now's our time to shine. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Miami's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lacey. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Kick is in the air. On the return. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Hurricane. Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you can see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return. As the kickoff goes out of bounds, they'll take the penalty and move them back. From the gun, it's Lacey. He's those little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Bush is ahead. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And the 45 on its way. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. Bunch formation for these receivers. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Play action on 1st down. Looking long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Quick step and go. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This quarterback part of their running game. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
To the air, it's Knight. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. receiver comes in motion. Ncaa. Left side is Pringle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Darian Ncaa from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Give to the running back. Hard running there. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's in. Pound halfway in for the score. Touchdown, Kane.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage, having too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Look out! Got the back over the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Out wide left, it's Cook. Snags it and he's open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hits inside, it's Lacey. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. We've reached the break and Miami is holding onto the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Right side, it's Lacey. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
On third down, he drops the throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. snaps it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Here's Ncaa to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they...
Makes the grab and room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Caught on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Knight. They're all over him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The fake wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Lofton. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Runs through a tackle. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing, Ncaa. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 26-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Running inside. It's Lacey. Driven back.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Moves the pocket. It's Knight. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looking for room. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Right side, it's Lofton. Touchdown, Cade! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move, it's Lacey, and he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. referee signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll start this drive from the 42. The run inside. It's Pringle. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ncaa. Rush right in his face. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. And it's Wyoming trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Still looking to his right. Gets rid of it. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass.
He'll take the deep shot. And he knocks it away incomplete, but there's a flag down to get his hand on the ball. He had to run through the receiver's back. I think the flag's going to be on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's past the marker. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to more with that trip to the house.
They add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Bringing it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quick give. It's Pringle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Pringle. He's got enough. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line.
Makes the grab it, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
How about the day for this
this young fella. 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Dumps it to the back. Left side is Lacey. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Lacey. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. On the move. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out and handle the...
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the 10, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells to run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Lofton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ball. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making the adjustment. Here's Ncaa to throw. Taking a shot. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able.
Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Pringle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rebels offense is back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking for space, it's Lacey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll ride him again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Here's the punt, and whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wide receiver going in motion. Darian Ncaa from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is, because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Needs it here on 4th down. Looking for a big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Throwing, Ncaa. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got it in stride at the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Right side, it's Cook. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Lacey. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Out wide right, it's Priestcorn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Unloads to the wide out. Out wide left, it's Miller. Finds a seam. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. If there's time to pad the stats. Makes the grab. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.